Okay, so let's look at how to control the independent variable, which is x, today. I said previously that we are going to look at that today after dealing with the exclusive and inclusive inequality. So let's look at this. For example, I'll be using the table of value. So we need to deal with table of values today so that you understand that properly. Table of values. So we're given this equation, 2x squared plus 4x minus 3 is equal to y. They say the values of x for which x is less than 4, greater or equal to minus 3. That's the range given to us. X is less than 4 and also greater or equal to minus 3. That is the range given to us for x. So now that we understand our exclusive and inclusive inequality, you will notice that x is less than 4 is said to be exclusive. X is greater or equal to minus 3 is said to be inclusive. So in that case, 4 is not a member of x, or 4 is not going to be a member of x, but minus 3 is going to be a member of x. Why? Because x is greater or equal to minus 3. So our count will start from minus 3 and end at a number that is below 4, since 4 is not inclusive but exclusive. So we're going to get a table of value. We're not dealing with table of values today, but I'm only using that to help us understand how to control the independent variable to help us get the corresponding values of the dependent variable, which is y. That's what I'm doing right now. So we're going to have the values of x written down in a tabular form. So, but before you do that, your table must have a title, and that title is simply the equation given to you. So I'm going to have 2x squared plus 4x minus 3 is equal to y, or equal to 0. So I'm going to have x written down there with a line drawn. I'll have this. I have my y also written. Now, we said minus 3 is going to be inclusive and 4 is going to be exclusive. So I'll start from minus 3 and end at plus 3, which is a number less than 4. So I'll be having minus 3, minus 2. For those of us that cannot build table of values, you have the opportunity to also learn how to go about that today. Minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3. We're going to end at 3 because 4 is exclusive. Now, we want to control the x variable to help us get our corresponding y values. When x is minus 3, what will be y? We are going to substitute that in this equation that says 2x squared plus 4x minus 3 is equal to y. Now, when x is minus 3, I'll be having 2 into minus 3 raised to power 2 plus 4 times minus 3 is equal to y. Minus 3 raised to power 2 is minus 3 times minus 3. That will give us plus 9. Plus 9 times 2 is 18. Plus 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. Then minus 3 is equal to y. 18 minus 12 is 6. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So our y is equal to 3. So here is 3. Now, you also ask yourself, when x is minus 2, what is y? So I'll be having 2 into minus 2 squared plus 4 minus 2 minus 3 is equal to y. Minus 2 raised to power 2 is minus 2 times minus 2. That will give us 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 4 times minus 2 is minus 8. Then minus 3 is equal to y. 8 minus 8 is 0. What will be left with minus 3 is equal to y. So therefore, our y is minus 3. So this part is minus 3. That is how you go about controlling the independent variable to help you get the dependent variable. When x is minus 1, what is y? You do 2 into minus 1 raised to power 2 plus 4 times minus 1 minus 3 is equal to y. Minus 1 raised to power 2 is minus 1 times minus 1. That will give us 1. Times 2 is 2. Plus 4 times minus 1 is minus 4. And minus 3 is equal to y. Minus 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. I want to believe you know how to use your integers. Therefore, y is equal to minus 5. So here is minus 5. When x is 0, what is y? When x is 0, what is I'm I'll be having 2 into 0 square plus 4 times 0 minus 3 is equal to y. 0 square is 0 times 2 is 0 plus 4 times 0 is 0 minus 3 is equal to y. Therefore, y is equal to minus 3. So here is minus 3. When x is 1, what is y? When x is 1, what is y? We have 2 into 1 square plus 4 times 1 minus 3 is equal to y. 1 square is 1 times 2 is 2 plus 4 times 1 is 4 minus 3 is y. So we have 6 minus 3 is equal to y. So our answer will be y is equal to 3 because 6 minus 3 is 3. So here is 3. When x is 2, what is y? We have 2 into 2 raised to power 2 plus 4 times 2 minus 3 is equal to y. 2 raised to power 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 4 times 2 is 8 minus 3 is equal to y. 8 plus 8 is 16 minus 3 is equal to y. We can now say that y is equal to 13 because 16 minus 3 is 13. So here is 13. Finally, when x is 3, what is y? Let me quickly clean a particular part to finish up that problem. Let me clean here. When x is 3, what is y? When x is 3, what is y? So we're going to have it done this way. 2 into 3 raised to power 2 plus 4 times 3 minus 3 is equal to y. 3 raised to power 2 is 3 times 3, which is 9. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 4 times 3 is 12 minus 3 is equal to y. This will give us 30 minus 3 is equal to y. This will give us 27 is equal to y. So therefore, we'll say y is 27. So these are the corresponding values of y after controlling the x variable, which is the independent variable. So when x is minus 3, y is 3. When x is this, y is this. When x is minus 1, y is that. 0, y is this. 1, y is this. 2, y is this. 3, y is this. So these are the values for y. So in our next other class, I will quickly show us how to carry out the mapping system of these values should we are asked to carry out mapping. So see you in our next other class.